Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Create Arcane Engineering, brought to you by our wonderful server hosting sponsor, Apex Hosting. They host the server that we're playing on. They can host one for you, too, with 25% off your first month. If you go to the description, use our codes to get one, and you can play Mod Pack with your friends, or vanilla Minecraft, or even some Pal World if you happen to be playing something like that. So
No
many
freaking way.
options. Yeah,
Freaking way, dude.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
So thanks to them for sponsoring. All right, how is it going?
Fair chant and pizza spot. Pick up the conversation right here.
Yeah, we were talking about pizza before. I don't know. No free promo, so I have to say Pizza Hut because there was already a CaptainSparklez pizza.
You wouldn't promo like Little Caesars or anything?
I've actually never had a Little Caesars.
Really? Okay.
No.
I won't get you in trouble then.
Yeah.
Zine?
Yo, what up?
Which one?
Oh, Papa J.
I actually would have guessed that because I feel like I've heard you say you've ordered it before.
Yeah.
Pop J's good. I'm a Domino's guy myself.
Yeah, Domino's. I'm down with Domino's.
I tried to go back to Domino's, but it's again, it's also very franchise dependent, right? Like the one that I tried a second time. Yeah, because some franchises are better about doing what they do, and some, like if it's corporate or just well ran, then it's going to be good. But if it's a Garbo franchise, then you're going to see that come through in the quality of the meal.
Fair enough.
But I tried Domino's again a while ago and was like, meh. Papa J's is usually pretty tasty. When it's on, it's on. I've definitely had my, oh, good. I was hoping to be disappointed today deliveries from them. So
I like their nuggies, the Papa J little chicken nuggies that they got.
I never tried those.
I have not tried
I get their
that.
desserts
Never.
a lot. I get either the brownie or the cookie or the cinnamon pull-aparts. Those are all really good.
I only knew that they had nuggets because in high school, they used to give those to us, but they would like brand them as the school's meal or whatever. And then I found out later after leaving that it was actually just from Papa John's. I was like, how did you get away with it?
We used to have pizza day in elementary school, dude. This would never happen ever in a million years now. But Tuesdays, you could bring I think it was $1.50 a slice. Bring it to school, and they'd straight up just, you'd say like, yeah, I want a pepperoni slice, and they'd just, calculate the box orders, order it up. This is a public school, by the way. And you just grab yourself some Domino's pizza at lunch. It was fantastic.
For $1.50 per slice?
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah,
You're saying it would never happen nowadays because of the
never happen nowadays. We also had on Fridays in elementary school, and I'm sure Chad has heard this before, but we had McDonald's days because one of the parents at the school owned like all the McDonald's franchises in the area. What? And he's this is a little pro business thing that he did for himself. Like, yeah, let's just supply the whole school with McDonald's, boost my earnings here a little bit, but yep.
Can I have McDonald's at school? If we bring McDonald's for you, we gotta do it for everybody. Okay, fine.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's wild in retrospect because it's never in a million years the backlash that would occur today. Oh God, I can't even imagine, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. My mom would not let me grab that though. I would have to mooch off of I'd have to mooch off of other kids. I'd be like, yo, you gonna eat the full Big Mac there? Got a little bit of that Big Mac.
little bit of that Big Mac, little bit of that Big Mac. Just a little bit of that Big Mac, if I could.
Yep. I just redeemed some loot, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say you kind of blew up a little bit there while we were in the middle of talking. I was like,
yeah, I just figured might as well. I'm not open. There were a bunch of loot kits I haven't even opened. Oh, you get an Eternal Resonator.
Why don't I too? Here, there we go.
So Zine,
yo, what up? Hi.
You I see there's 5,600 stress units remaining.
We're using what we got, getting to that line.
And there happens to be a new thing that is right here.
Yeah. So this is a create drill, and it's a multi-block and move around, and it takes a little bit of stress. and converts it into there's a ore finder wand you can use to kind of find various veins, and you can mine those veins. And like this is a carbon vein right here, and so it is mining coal and diamonds. And so we pulled up 112 diamonds and 551 coal out of it. And
So is this like a pump jack in that it's independent of what blocks actually exist underground? It's kind of working off of a separate thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it's just one big thing. I mean, the rest of this is all just moving the stress around to get to it. But it's
So wait, like how do you that little blue thing? Oh, okay. It's literally one. So you multi-block it and then you like assemble it. It's like immersive engineering?
no, it's actually like it's just a single item that you make, and then when you place it, it comes out like this. You don't even have to do.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Just,
That's convenient.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of how contraptions work, right? So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Think of it as a
interesting.
prepackaged contraption.
It's not that crazy of a recipe. It's just
No,
crazy
it's not terrible.
stress.
The harder work is is getting the getting it placed properly, but two is the drill. The drill bit is a lot of work.
Diamond drill.
So the diamond is okay-ish. You start out with a diamond drill bit, and that's just through thermonumeric after you get the lube and everything.
Okay.
But the netherite will take a little bit more oomph. So.
Oh, because you need to do all the assembly dongers.
Yeah.
But I think you got to do that for Chapter 4 anyway, so...
I've got to do what appears to be everything for Chapter 4, so I am on my way.
So are you planning, on leaving that drawer there? That drawer kind of goes with the...
No. That's just where it's outputting. So that's
okay.
Just,
so we can take this stuff and it's no big deal.
Yeah. You can take the diamonds.
I was gonna throw them into the system. That's all.
Oh. So yeah, I need to set up a couple new assembly lines. So I was thinking about monoing it over kind of to the south and kind of taking in here. I watched a video that was did some experimentation on lag and the create mod and stuff, and it's one of those things. It's like basically it's tanks are horrible, but it's mainly belts and chutes. So it's like you can't do create without the laggy bits, I hope that they're working on optimizing it further.
Wait, so belts are worse than the cogs?
Yeah, which is interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that, but yeah, belts. I mean, it wasn't the most scientific, but it also wasn't terrible. He basically went to a super flat world, loaded the pack, and then on the empty world, he just filled an entire chunk of that particular item, and then looked to see what and it was like there were things that were, oh, that barely touched it at all, and there were things that were like, holy crap,
But
yeah, I mean, chutes and belts are some of the primaries. So, what do you do?
I don't know what you do there. Well,
you
I
just
guess
spread it out and really you just spread it out, right? We're not taxing the server in terms of CPU. We're taxing our clients in terms of rendering, and so spreading it out will take more server processing to keep things loaded and everything. But that way, we don't have all these different pieces that are being rendered right within distance.
Yeah.
Right.
So
when you were talking about the drill bits being difficult, at least for the netherite, are you talking about obtaining it?
Getting a netherite drill.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because I have one.
What?
You got it out of a box?
I got it from a reward.
Yeah, nice.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't know if you wanted to use it with the drills because you don't claim your reward. So I was like, probably doesn't know about this.
I mean, what's there is there. I'll take it.
All right, right on. So I'll just.
I wonder if I threw one into the. You can check if the system has another. Is it something with durability?
There is another one in here. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Install drill, netherite drill. Cool. So that'll make it run faster. Sweet. And the rain will lubricate it up as well. So everything's coming up Millhouse.
Sweet.
Nice.
God bless Millhouse.
Nice. That's nice right there.
So, Zine, you gave me a very mechanical rundown.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
A mechanical
You
rundown?
forgot?
Well, I mean, I forgot that I said that message, so yeah, I guess I forgot.
Right.
Yeah, so I messaged Pete, and I was like, so I was working on something else, and kind of ended up looking at like the time crystal stuff, and I made a change here or there, and I should have checked beforehand, and I apologize.
Wait,
I already told
I
you
was about to start
apologize.
working on my nether stuff. Should I not be?
No, you can do it. Like it's all running and stuff. I just mainly it was just some optimizations that like hey, if Pete is interested, I can show him like, hey, this is how I did this, and it's a little bit easier. But if Pete doesn't care, then no big deal, and that's it.
So is this pertaining to the overworld stuff?
It's all about it's the around the area where the amethyst is collected and
Okay,
deposited and stuff like that.
got it. Because the nether looked the same to me when I was just in there.
So, Pete, I mean, again, this is just looking at slightly different ways to hook it up. So it's not like this is new stuff. If you don't want to worry about it, Sparkles, you're welcome to come. But
I mean, I did notice there were 2,000 time crystals.
Yeah,
in the nether,
I got that going a little bit more.
Okay. So that's pretty cool. Oh, bye,
are
Pete.
you inside, Pete? Okay,
I was just taking a little look into the nether real fast.
gotcha.
I did also notice when I got on, I can't remember. I think it was in between episodes that there were some amethysts that were on the belt. So I'm assuming that also was sorted out.
Kind of. I provided a solution.
A very
know.
elegant solution.
I don't know how to get to where you are.
Me or Zine?
Mine through Zine? Do I mine through the wall?
I mean, you can. It's fine. Here.
Oh, okay. Magmatic
right
dynamo. Okay. Extra crystal. Is this one souped up? Oh my god, it is souped up.
Oh yeah,
Jeez.
those things are so slow. So I built this out, and so
Oh, you have the plastic machines. We can get resonance for. Oh my god, this is crazy. Actually.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah, when
my
he told me
god.
about that, I was like, "Oh, Jordan's gonna flip on this."
Oh,
So-
I need to make some big boys for my. Well, I actually.
And this
don't
is where I was
necessarily
telling
know,
you, and we did this with Sparkles earlier as well. But if you're having a belt that's dropping Y levels, then use shoots so that it connects it all as one run instead of it being like taking it off the belt and having it float and then hoping the belt grabs it again. So as you can see, if in fact this is a good example because if these weren't here, then all of these amethysts that are backed up behind down the belt would have just tossed onto
Yeah.
it as entities. So the shoots saved you there, right?
Silly me.
I mean, it's just one of those things to kind of know. Encased chain drives are really nice. They don't do the inversion of the gear chains shift the direction, but they actually will rotate 90 degrees on axis. And so if you it takes a little while to get used to how they'll do it, but you can use that to shift from horizontal to vertical in a lot of instances
Yeah.
and save yourself from having to double up on vertical gearboxes and everything like that. So
That's nice.
and then right here was where you had a connection down here that was like vertical gearbox into a gearbox that then crossed over and then a vertical gearbox. And I was like, we can get this with the 2 encased chain drives and just
It's a lot of unnecessary.
yeah. I mean,
costs,
it's just it doesn't matter. I mean, it's no big deal, and it was working, so that's all that's necessary. That's all that's needed. But you can just simplify stuff if you want. Just little tips and things that I've learned as I've gone along the way.
and it looks good. Better. Much
So
better.
I get really used to building belts out kind of when I do a corner like this with one longer because I can nestle depending on which direction it is. I can nestle the gearbox and reuse the cycle. So
Sure, okay.
I always do this kind of cross, and that way it's just one gearbox, and I make the right degree or the right angle. So, but encased chain drives are kind of like they're really a go-to. I go through those like candy, and you can do a lot of good things with them. And
They're
they're
not hard to make at all.
yeah,
huh?
they're cheap. They're like an andesite casing and like nuggets, iron nuggets.
Yeah,
so,
throwing nuggets, really easy.
Yeah, so you can do a lot with them, and again, that's if you. The only time I go to a gearbox is if I need to, change the direction of the source, or I mean, there's various times when I have to do a little dance around things, like where I connect into the time bottle. There's a few or there's a few gearboxes there because I have to have one of the belts going one direction, one of the belts going the other, and I have to correct the direction that it's coming in, and that sort of thing. So, like, you use them when necessary, of course. Like, they're not bad, but I find that it's more ideal typically to encase where possible. And then I like to personally, again, at the time bottle thing, sometimes if I have shafts and stuff, you can use casing. Like, you can use a casing on a shaft or a gear, and it'll encase it. It doesn't cost you anything, but it just either encloses it so it doesn't have to render, or that can be useful particularly for gears, if you don't want gears to connect to other gears, not with the like via shaft, not via the actual gear teeth. If that makes any sense.
Probably save a little bit of client performance with the lack of rendering through those.
It's my assumption. I mean, I have no idea how much, and the testing didn't try, taking shafts and encasing them and seeing. But to me, it's like it's one less moving thing that the client's drawing. So,
yeah.
And then you can also use that to kind of fill it in. You can even use them on belts and kind of hide what's going on belts, and they can look nice there. So, but yeah. It was just some things that I noticed. It was like, again, not everything you had worked. It's just here's optimizations. Oh yeah,
I mean,
the amethyst thing
with the amethyst shard was like a pretty big problem. But you were like, hey, we can just dump this in the
yeah,
lava.
I can't see where I put it. Like, I know that I remember setting it up, but yeah, I just on that sort of thing when it's like I don't know why this is on this belt, I don't know where it's coming from, and I can't get rid of it. Then it's like I just literally dump. I can. If it's one item, I can just put a smart chute underneath the belt and filter that item out. Or if it's like I want to make sure I don't know what's going to end up on this belt, or there's stuff spray, like whatever reason, and I only want this one thing. Instead of having the belt back up, I can do a smart chute into lava with a blacklist for the item I want. And then it's like everything, and it's bad if you accidentally throw the wrong item on there or whatever. But in general, that'll clear off the belt and let you, it'll keep the factory running. So,
a very smart solution.
I mean, I don't know if dumping the lava is smart, but it works in most
instances.
It's
just like thinking about it, right? Like the actual process might not be the smartest, but like implementing it is what I'm talking about.
I see. So yeah, that was. Oh yeah, so it's right here that I'm doing that, and like I said, I knew it was rare enough. I didn't even care that it was just not even dumping the lava, but just dumping. But it just gets it off the belt and keeps it going.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that smart shoes can actually pull from like underneath a belt as it's going.
So yeah, the belts are pretty good that way. I mean, like you saw with the radiance ingots, like if something floats up into the belt will pick it up from underneath as well. And so that's how you can do, if you do a encased fan at a chute that's blowing upwards, the items will actually travel up the chute, and you can put that up onto a belt over the top of the chute. And so that's way, you do a upwards vertical, and, that works. So that's, it's all just stuff that's kind of, as you do it, you get used to it,
Yeah,
little quirks and optimizations.
Like, oh, yeah. Well, thank you for quirking and optimizing my build.
Just trying to help. Because yeah, I was looking at it, and I was actually looking at the crystal stuff. I was so far down the yak shaving path, I can barely remember why I was wanting it, but I wanted more amethyst crystals, or no, that's what it was. I wanted to make diamonds in the overworld. So I was like, oh, I can just make some source farms and all that, but I needed the time crystals, and I was like, oh, I got to go the whole amethyst route. So I started trying to murk the golem and the golem wasn't giving the extra shard that it's supposed to. Like I didn't get any pluses, but then I saw that you can take a single shard and put it into that crystallizer and get a get a cluster out, and a cluster through the crushing wheels will give you 7.5 shards back. So I was like, okay, there's an easy repeatable step to get clusters and shards. So
That's nice. Yeah.
yeah, so I can just build off that. So I was kind of going down the route of, all right, I'm gonna need to make Invar for a lot of stuff anyway. So why don't I add in, why don't I add some crystallizers and get that loop going? And just then you don't even need the, as cool as your Amethyst Geode Cave looks, you don't even need that in order to make the whole thing work, right? You don't need the golem and all that bit.
Right.
Hi, Pete, by the way. So
Hey, by the
I've
way.
just been, I was like, sorry, I went antisocial for a moment because I was trying to describe a chat, like a problem that I was thinking of trying to solve, but I don't know how in the world to
I've been
solve it.
antisocial for 26 years. I don't blame you.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah, brother.
So I don't, this may, maybe Zine will come in and be able to figure out a solution to this if necessary, but basically the thing is, right? If we have, no, I say that genuinely. If he wants to solve it, that'd be very helpful.
No, I know. I just, while you were muted, Zine spent like 10 minutes explaining his solution to my stuff, so I just found it funny.
Basically, right now, we're kind of assuming that Source will always be present when a time crystal is deployed. If a time crystal gets deployed and there is no Source present, there is a potential that it could just, if it despawns before Source is provided, it will get stuck. So I could do a fluid reader, which reads, okay, is there Source present?
Why would it get stuck?
Because there would be no tick sent out to pulse the dropper again. I could have some kind of thing where this just automatically gets a pulse every 5 minutes if we wanted to. But the thing is, I was like, okay, so say I read that there is in fact a source block here, and I make it so that the dropper will only tick if there is a source block present. Then the issue is that if that, like, let's say there wasn't one present for 10 minutes or something like that. Well,
Sure.
there's not going to be another pulse here that's ready to initiate the dropper, even if this is reading as true. So anyway, I'm basically just going to have it so that whenever the thing that we're trying to make here gets generated, or whenever the ancient debris gets generated here, gets sent through the hopper, and it's going to work the same as the withered system, right? It's just going to send out a signal to the comparator telling it, okay, dispense the next time crystal fragment. So yeah, hopefully there will generally be a supply of source, which I think we're making a lot of source. But again, Zine, if you want to do something,
The what I would say is just put a threshold switch on the tank, because there's never going to be a point where the tank still has stuff, but it's not out here. Like either it's out here or the tank is empty. So I would put a threshold switch on here and just use that redstone with an and for the pulse, and it or
yeah,
but
I
so-
thought about doing an AND gate.
So then but then you have to have a timer in order to like check again. So for when it comes or when it turns back on. So you would have an and on the one, and then you would have also off that same, and you would also have the basically an alternate path that is checking to say, okay, it wasn't there and now it is. So if the threshold switch ever turned off, then that would set it into a timer mode where it basically just goes around and keeps trying until source shows up. That would be kind of the 10-second, haven't really dug into it approach. Is I would be basing it off of, do I have source? And if I do, if I don't, then I need to check to see if I get it. The condition resolves at an interval, and if I do, then continue doing the deposit. But
yeah, I guess we'll see. Once I get the system running this way, I suppose that I can always,
Is there?
this will at least allow it to run for a couple hundred or so. And then at that point, if there does become an issue and the source isn't coming in quickly enough, then, we can contend with the problem.
But there's your
What's up?
fluid. Wouldn't your fluid reader solve your issue though? I mean, if your fluid reader says, "Is there source? Yes or no," you don't have to worry about most of the rest, right? If yes, then send your pulse when you get an ancient. If no, then once the you could assume that there's nothing,
Because it's a one-time pulse from the comparator when the thing goes through the hopper.
sure.
So that it won't happen.
But you send
A
a
second
pulse.
time.
You send a pulse from the fluid reader when the source returns. So if you go to a no state, a false on the read, and then it shows back up, you can assume that it's time for another pulse, and that would restart the system. So you get a pulse from either the comparator that is looking for the thing, or you get a pulse from when the source returns.
God, but if you do, you would get 2 pulses if you did that.
Yeah, you could. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, there's a couple different ways to handle it. I don't know if there's a graceful way without a lot of extra logic to handle all the cases. So I would say in general, if you've ran out of, I honestly, like at a very 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 surface level, if you've ran out of source, then something's gone wrong, or we need to intervene. So if you hit a point where the threshold switch over here, have it be a kill switch on the whole thing until we can log back on and figure out why. That would be the easiest route without wasting any of the time crystals, which are your most expensive resource. But
Okay. Yeah, I mean I can have a kill switch coming from the tank. That's easy enough.
yeah, that would be the most, like, it's the most hands-on, but also it's like that's your quick and easy, like, looks,
Yeah.
I'm in a fail state, don't do anything until I get back.
Yeah, it's easy enough. Okie dokie. Let's see. So my next step is returning the ancient debris to the train.
Oh my gosh, putting the
I need to remake my source generation
what's up?
so we can have. Well, I gotta redo the setup that I have for the back of my stuff so we can actually get the source into the source buckets. That all process.
Is this in your nether area or is it in the amethyst area?
Oh, it's gonna need to be in the nether area. I'm just remaking the one from the amethyst area, or not the amethyst area, the Ars area.
All right, source.
I've built it once. I can build it again.
Doesn't the Smart Observer have some sort of fluid mode?
Flight. Very nice.
You can filter for it to set redstone based on whether it sees a fluid or not. But
the nether,
the Smart Observer is what is horribly
cancels my flight.
Misnamed, because every time I try and use a Smart Observer, it's stupid as heck. Smart Observer is dumb. Anytime I think I should be able to use that, and then it's like, nope, you can't, and it's dumb, and I am bitter forever at the Smart Observer's lack of being smart. But that's because usually I try and use it as a threshold switch, and then I realize the threshold switch exists, and I stop trying to use the Smart Observer. The only use I've found, particularly of the Smart Observer, is for the display links showing drawer information. That isn't to say there aren't more uses, but that's usually where it lands up. I don't know why. I mean, my voice is kind of cutting in and out, but I apologize if it's bothering anyone. I realize that not like volume cutting in and out, but like literally. Why is this not sorting by? I don't care. Oh, we have fluid storage in here. Oh, I think I added that. I just didn't realize a tab showed up. Excuse me. At any rate, smart observers, maybe it's the solution, but every time I've tried to work with them, they've ended up being more of a problem than a solution. So I don't think to them and haven't turned to them at all. Thank you for the blessings. Okay, so for some reason, Bertha's cart wasn't there. Anyone else notice that Bertha was missing a minecart? Kark. Because I noticed that Bertha was missing it. But it had to have been there when I brought it back. So something spilled. I did something stupid, but something happened to make it go away. Which is actually interesting because it wasn't disassembled. So that just feels wrong on several levels. Not like, dating your sister wrong, but like just not quite right. Oh, that's why you were missing everything. Something happened to you. I mean, you have that. But all of your coal's gone. You went through something. I don't know what you saw,
All right,
Bertha.
Pete, I'm not sure where
but you saw
want
something.
the ancient debris to go after it comes back. But,
Could go anywhere, right?
I guess it could go anywhere, yeah.
So, I mean, are you taking the ancient debris from the nether to the overworld on the train? Or how are you
Yes.
transporting it to the overworld? Oh, okay,
Yep,
you are.
yep.
I mean, we could probably just have it drop off at a drawer or something and then have that link to our storage, right?
Yeah,
Whatever's
except
easiest for you, 'cause I don't-
we're going to be processing it into netherite. So I
Right.
guess, wait, is it just like blasted? Let's see. You want to take it into netherite.
It's blasted into scrap and then...
Oh, okay. It's just, oh, wait, no, netherite dust, which is, that's
It's a very pretty field, but
what is the way to do it with
pretty gives way to industry, Interesting that.
Oh, we can put it through an induction smelter.
Oh, you could, but you need gold dust? It won't work with normal gold? Weird. Okay, so it so it needs to go into netherite scrap first, which is just standard bulk blasting, and then yeah, we can put it through an induction smelter, but look, it wants gold dust instead of just gold, so we'll have to crush gold and bring it in. In the induction smelter recipe for netherite? Wait, hold on. People are saying mechanical squeezer?
I have a mechanical squeezer. It does great things with ancient debris.
Mechanical squeezer. Where
I
is
see the gold that you're talking about. Okay.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Have you already been using that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we can link that into stuff, then that's pretty cool. I think we're gonna have to... God, are we gonna have to do another soul sand thing? Oh, God, gee, wait, what? Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Uh-oh.
You alright?
Nope, not very all right. That needs to be filtered.
Can I just walk through the nether portal to get back to the overworld, or do I have to be
Yes.
sitting on the... Okay.
It's literally just replaces our
Crisis averted.
our nether portal that we had. Like you just linked into the existing one.
Right, okay.
Factory must grow.
Must expand.
It was pretty, and now it's plowed. What are you doing?
Step right.
Nice. Blech.
Pete, is there any assistance that can happen with setting up the ritual?
The ritual. If you want to dive into it and give it a look, then yeah. Because I'm just working on getting the source bucket generation set up at the moment.
The source bucket generation. What do you mean?
Well, the way that we can fill up source buckets so that the ritual can happen. Because the turrets need source to be pulled from a source bucket. So I'm
Got it.
setting that
Oh,
up
all
over there
you
right
have
now.
to do is take this pipe in here and have it route out to one of the, what's it called, a spout, and then just have a bucket passing under the spout.
No, I don't think that. Hold on. We're talking about different things, I'm pretty sure. Source bucket, or not source bucket. What is it? Source
Oh, a jar.
jar, not bucket, sorry.
Oh, okay. Probably a volcanic here would be good.
Yeah, so I'm redoing my setup from the
Okay.
overworld into here.
Got it.
So just
Got
getting
it.
some
Got it.
infinite lava going.
Okay. One thing I am curious about is if I threw a time crystal in there, is it just going to is it just going to get absorbed by the hopper? That's one thing I hadn't considered. It is just going to get absorbed by the hopper. Oops. I might have to do coinage here and not do it that way. Do you have any slimy balls spawning anywhere?
There's slime islands that are pretty close, but we don't.
Oh, right, I forgot. Slime Islands. I guess it's okay. I managed to squeak by in this situation, but I'll need it next time.
Kidoki. A little bit more, and then we're good to go. Maybe we're breaking Bertha out for this. There we go. And there's a little bit of new growth. We'll worry about making it look a little bit nicer another time. So we're gonna need some iron blocks and a nether portal thing, or not nether portal, beacon. Nether portal, beacon, not at all the same things, but you know, brain do what brain do. So put this guy back here. Thanks, Bertha. And then get a beacon built. And then I need iron blocks. I should probably math out exactly how many, but I don't, so I ain't. Do you think putting it right in the middle of everything is going to be the most obnoxious I can possibly find? Probably. It's almost guaranteed that wherever I place it will annoy me at a later date. You know? Like, there's just... That's one of those things is there's no way I'm going to win anyway. So I kind of... It's just whatever, you know? Wherever it will be will end up annoying me. Four levels, right? 1, 2, 3. Will I be this way forever? Sleepwalk through my life's endeavor. How can I repay whatever I don't wanna be? Yeah, that worked out nicely. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Have I ever been in an MCC? No. Nope. I am not a tournament player. You have to be good at video games And that ain't me. I was going to say, probably too easy, but here we are. I should have an iron ingot, so we'll give ourselves the old speedy. And now I can fly around here, so that'll be handy. Is there a disconnect?
Hey Pete, do
Nope, they
you
connect.
know
Okay.
if your things need full line of sight to the source block?
I don't know.
Because if they do, I may have to relocate the dispenser.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I have yet to figure out how I'm going to point 10 of them at the center either.
For
I have to
relays?
imagine there's a way to target
For
them.
relays?
Okay, apparently it doesn't. Someone said that
Are
it can just be in like a 5x5 area around it.
Oh, it can, okay. Relays for... I was talking about how to point the basic spell turrets, like 10 of them, like diagonally or whatever, to actually hit a single.
I wasn't sure if you're talking about ours relays, because I set some of those up and knew the answer, but
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Don't want to do that.
Okay, so then I would basically do block reader on there. Zane, do you know though, will it treat this individual component of the entire fluid tank as like if the fluid tank was not full, or does it apply the NBT to every single block that you would read off of the fluid tank, or does it treat every one differently?
You're the one doing the MBT stuff. I would use a threshold switch to look at the tank. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay, got it. Threshold. Oh, clever. Okay, cool. I see now.
All right, so that puts that there. Sure, the system needs a lot of these flowers, and so we're going to give it a lot of these flowers, hundreds of these flowers for the system. Did I really make 5 extras? Oops. It seems like, oh, I was gonna make them. I was making them for my thing. Oh, right. And I needed the flux because of the 5 crystal. Oh, yeah. And then I stopped at the flux because, oh, yeah. Remembering where I was. But this is kind of digging up diamonds at a slowish rate, but still probably would rather have renewable. Do. Why are we had here? 69, nice. This is lower. 69 as well. Except that goes to 68. I don't know whether that's 69 or 68. We'll pop that there. Fix that for Jordy Poo. And then pop one here. And then this is... $285. Yeah, $285. So still at 285. Connect. Bing. All right. Well, that gets us items over here. Although probably move it forward slightly. Again, this also will irritate me wherever I place it, so there's not a ton of sense in worrying about. Oh, is this where I need to redo this one? There you go. Not a ton of sense in worrying about exact placement and stuff because things will get so wacky anyway. I'm kind of moving out of the one chunk a little bit just because that area is getting pretty rough too, and so I'm just figuring if we spread it out, keep things kind of. But I also just this is like a lot of like deployer belt production lines, you know, like just literal assembly lines that I gotta come up with. I do need stress over here. The question is, do I connect into that or do I build another tree farm? And if I build another tree farm, is it overworld or underworld? Oh, these are the questions. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I apologize for the yawniness. I don't have stress isn't far. We just don't have a lot of it anymore. And there's not a ton I can do other than I guess I could strawify one more or at least more of the. Do I have tank or do I have pipes? I do. Okay. Every time I change one of these from being coal fed to fuel fed, they get supercharged. So I could do. But every time I do this, it gets a little bit more scary because I'm using that much more of my fuel, of the biodiesel. But again, these only take 1 bucket every 20 minutes, so hopefully that's still not terrible. So we're level 14 now, producing that much stress. Did it actually translate to more on the board? So that bought us, what, 17,000? I could build near lava. Well, the lava doesn't superheat them. They need to be superheated. So, at least I believe lava doesn't superheat them. If it does, then I'm an idiot. But I'm questioningly positive that it doesn't. Yeah. Can I make lava cakes? I really haven't looked into lava cakes. Oh, the blaze cakes. Blaze cake base. Cinder flour. So I need egg, sugar, cinder flour. Cinder flour is netherrack. Netherrack is absolutely insane. That is a hell of a process to get netherrack.
Pete, so I think that this is basically all set for whenever you get the spell turrets and stuff ready to go. So it should be whenever you have that, all you have to do is manually dispense the first time crystal, and if it all works, then it should yield a debris and restart the whole process. You are muted if you were saying anything.
Heck yeah, I have been.
Okay.
Pretty much just agreeing with you.
Okay, cool. The only thing that might come up is if you need direct access with all the blocks, or, I misunderstood something,
You mean
It
direct line of
seems like
sight?
I was told by a reliable source who does seem to have done this all before that just as long as it's within like a 5x5, it should hit. But you can let me know if
I trust
anything
them
needs
with
to
my
be
life.
if anything needs to be replaced.
Sounds good.
Cool, cool, cool. I guess I'll work on like setting up the infrastructure back in the overworld for when eventually, hopefully we are generating the netherite, and processing, or generating the ancient debris and processing it.
Mm.
About 8:59. There we are. My shafts. My shaft came up short. I'm not seeing andesite in there. Should be some right here. Several 100,000. Easy enough. There we go. Extend my shaft out a little bit. Off by one error.
Zine, is your mechanical squeezer being used?
Nope, it's right above the smashy by our inventory.
The smash.
The press.
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, so it's literally just floating in the air.
Yep.
Chilling. Okay. Cool. I need to make a farm for generating gold with some chutes that I guess we have. What are they called? Oh, did you tie in all the mechanisms into our... Was that already like that? Or did I just... Or is that recent?
I did that last episode.
Okay. Sweet. Oh, yes, there we have it. The Scythian stock block.
Yeah, and I've picked up a lot of Scythians and stuff like that already. So you should be able to, like, if you can get the block that they'll grow on, then you should be good to go.
Oh, they grow on a particular block.
I think so.
Oh, gosh, it
Yeah, because
needs
I found lots
nylium.
of Scythian. I just haven't been able to, make them grow.
Is it any nylium or a specific nylium?
Could be any. I didn't have Silky, and I think that's probably just what I was missing at the time.
Okay, our portals have officially connected themselves somehow.
Yeah, you guys connected to the other portal, yeah.
How did this happen?
It's just the proximity thing. That's how nether portals work, right? If they're not far enough
Yeah,
apart.
but no, I previously, every time I went through the portal with the new train that I made for the netherite stuff, it would take me back into the area that I connected from. Now it sent me to the first nether portal we made recently, and then the first nether portal we made sent me to the train. So yeah, the streams crossed. I don't know why.
These things happen.
Okay, not ember nylium. Which kind of nidium dost one need?
Is it dust or should
Oh,
be
wait,
whilst?
hold on. I've only just this moment actually realized that this is the original portal. This is the original. Took me a bit. And I'm sure everybody realized this before me. But yeah, that's the original portal in the Nether. It just got it.
First time hearing about it.
Yep. Okay. Oh god.
I wanted gravel.
Oh, nice.
Not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do in a pinch. All right. I just put something I wanted away. I don't know what it was, but I probably wanted it. I just put my shafts away, which I probably want it. So now we have source available here, and or stress. So that should be enough for us to start rolling production lines. So if I do boom and boom. Turns out that's not a vertical gearbox. That brief moment where you're like, why is it not spinning? What is not happening here? Okay. Get my rubbers out. And going to the left, right? Yep, correct. Okay, so now we look at all of this and we say, next! Printed calculation needs a Certus quartz crystal and a slammer. And if it might actually be nice to build a terminal, even though those are kind of obnoxious. A crafting job. I believe it's a crafting job terminal. Is it a storage or is it I think it's storage. I feel like the crafting job one I built and then it wasn't what I wanted. Another integration machine. And then one of the dark panels. What are you integrating?
Okay, quick question. Do you guys envision like anything that would require us like having ancient debris used other than making netherite?
I was planning on replacing all of the beacons with netherite blocks, so
Okay, so yeah, just netherite then.
I mean, that would still be netherite, yeah.
but it'd be netherite, yeah. But ancient
Okay, cool.
debris, I don't think so.
Okay. Very nice then. Also, Zine, do you know, can you obstruct the mono directionals with blocks, or do they need like air all the way?
Nope. You can they can go through blocks. They do not need literal line of sight.
Okie dokie.
I answered you, right?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Sorry.
I was Donald.
I absolutely answered. I was just muted, and you said,
Oh,
"Oh,
okay.
Kidoki," and I like in perfect time, and I was like, "Okay, yep, nope, no." And then I looked over, and I was like, "I'm muted." When did no, they don't need line of sight.
Okay.
They need to be in a straight line, but they do not need line of sight.
Okay. Good to know.
Sorry for the dono wall.
That's okay, man. Everybody needs a dono wall every now and again.
I don't know if they do.
Everyone needs a little humbling.
What did you say?
Exactly.
Exactly. So now I need to build basically a whole lot of. Do you think I build monos, or do you think I use
I love it
cable
when
and
we can have
connect
a
it
farm
all?
that doesn't actually require any water either. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, dude.
This needs a press and I think a deployer. Yeah, deployer. Press. Deployer. Shorten. I'm using the wrong wand. I was like, this is not working at all. Correct. It is not. And then
You know, had I known my little 1x1 hole would have been the only way to access this nether portal, I would have made it a lot fancier and nicer.
You know, I was half contemplating making a new whatchamacallit, a new waystone there, but then I was like, it's gonna cost levels every single time that we want to go into it, and that's gonna be a pain. And anyway, I
Waystones
don't
are
know.
pretty nice, though.
Yeah, maybe I should have, but
do you want me to get you
maybe I should
shards?
have.
Because I know where quite a few waystone points are.
I mean, if you find a new waystone out in the wild, you can make a new, you mine it and then, reconstruct it essentially. So just keep that in mind. There are some nether
Right.
waystones actually that we definitely don't use anymore that could be good targets for that. Can ours waystones go interdimensional, guys? Or portal, whatever it is. Oh, lily pad eco room.
Just going to end up needing to make this lots of the items, stuffs. We're going to be going through a lot of this stuff, I feel. So this would be an export. And this would be an interface. And this would get a downgrade. No? No downgrade for you? Oh, over there. Okay. Pokey Pokey, and then I also need an item export. I guess I don't need this guy, right? This guy is super flouse. I just need an item export into here. Because it's just the Certus Quartz Crystal and that, yeah. So, oh, I do. I need a. It's on a kinetic mechanism. Okay, so that's where I do need that. Okay, got it. Got it. Boop and boop and boop. Will Will I be this way forever? Sleepwalk through my life's endeavor. How can I repay whatever? I just wanna be. I don't wanna be. There it is. All right, so this takes Certus. Or this takes the precision, this takes Certus, and then Clonk, and we end up with 1. And we got to do that about a bazillion more times. Lots and lots of Clonk. Not there. And here. Do I keep it pretty or do I just freaking connect it? Just freaking connect it. We can pretty later. Pretty comes later. We've got things to build. Place. Boopity boop. Boop and boop. Well, this guy's going the wrong way now. Do I care? Yeah, I care a little bit. But do I go left to right or right to left? Do I care? How much do I care? I don't know whether to care or not. Can't quite decide whether I care. My level of caring is undecided at the moment. This is going to be not my sword, but a downgrade. And then this will be a precision. And lock that. I locked this one, right? Pretty sure I did. Then this is Spout and Smash, right? So I need my Clonker. And my Spout. Don't have one, but I'm pretty sure there's one in the system. Doesn't look like there's one in the system. And I don't have one, right? Just to double check, just to make sure. Just a little off the top. Okay. Doesn't look like it. Get our seals. And then Spout is a hopper, isn't it? Yeah. Might need a couple of these. So maybe we only need one, but we'll plan for more. There's that. Item integration. Item exporter, and then I need a fluid exporter, which is going to also need the card we don't have any more of, I think. Oh, no, we still do a little bit. Interesting. Fluid exporter. All right. And the fluid exporter is going to go into there. And that's that one. And this one is the same. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just setting up stands and things for places to go and things to do. You and you. This is exciting. We're excited. All this is just infrastructure work. Not always people's favorite, but needs to get done. So you do it. Do you think I encased gear up, or do you think I take the one shaft for the vertical? Just in case. Just in case. It's boop, boop, boop. There you go. Smashy, smashy. And boop, boop, boop.
Guys, I have created very OSHA compliant gold nugget generator.
OSHA compliant.
I am
Very OSHA compliant.
squinting my eyes in doubt.
OSHA called me. They were like, "Dang, we're proud of that one right there."
Well, good job then.
They call
Thank
you
you.
too?
What?
OSHA calls you?
Yeah.
Oh. Last we talked, they said I'm the only one they called, but
Nope.
all right.
Nope.
Oh, they didn't say it was like exclusive or anything, so I don't know what they promised
Well, I
you,
didn't
man.
tell you that, but
I'm
It's getting
terribly-
awkward. It's getting awkward over here.
terribly sorry that this happened to you.
don't worry, it's not your fault. It's okay.
It's getting awkward over here.
Sorry, man.
It's okay.
You gonna be all right?
I'll be fine.
I thought so.
I'm glad. I'm happier about your OSHA compliancy though.
Effective. That's freaking effective. Let's go. I love this as a gold generator for us.
I love that for you.
Thanks, man.
Okay, another fluid exporter. Jeez Louise. What is it I need to have in the system? It's molten gold and molten diamond, right? Yeah. So from what I can tell, I need molten gold, I need molten diamond, and I need molten iron and molten nickel. I don't know whether I should build like a melter or smeltery or something for each. And or if I should build a smeltery and then like just dump them all in. That's a bit of a sticky wicket. I'm not entirely sure on that one what the correct way is. But that gets us these three pieces, which is the PCB blueprint. Question is, do I want... It's like, do I want to ship them off to each thing? But honestly, I think that it's cleaner for us to just do the IAD stuff. So see how this goes on. Good. And just carry this down. Good. And boop, and up, and across. And now we connect these to here, and we're all good. This is 72 at 860. 72, 860. So now if I create some more mono, get those. That should hook it into Yale system. We might even end up moving this backwards to match. There's nothing wrong with that. That there and that there. Connection. And now we need the logic. Wow, we've been going for a good long while. Okay, lots of logic cables there too. Do I not have the portable logic? I don't. This is in danger of becoming a silent dub.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
have
trying
you
to-
have you broken the recording?
No. I'm just
Oh,
saying that, you know, like it's we're up there in time. We're hitting 90 minutes here shortly.
We are up there.
Oh,
Don.
silent dub, like it would stealthily sneak into a dub without
Yeah,
us saying.
yeah, that was. I was unclear in my phraseology, and I apologize.
Well, I think Jordan's doorbell's pretty loud, so.
The food will be here very, very shortly, to be honest.
So our cutoff point is the food.
It may be. This is balls, dude. How am I going to make it so you are not? Oh, wait. Can I do another man's here?
Source course crystal, yeah. Item.
No, that doesn't work. Oh.
We have infinite source in jars. I've yet to set up the actual ritual, but that step's done at least.
Yay!
Nice.
Zine, you'd be proud of me. I used the lectern tech and shoots instead of just
Nice.
airing the items. I'm getting better.
You're doing great. I love hearing you stepping into it. I know that that for a little while it was uncomfortable and you weren't sure, and you know, kind of doing the, or at least my impression at least was kind of doing the, what can I do that I do know what to do, or how about I go do this instead? And but sometimes it's good to dive in and kind of just figure it out. It's crazy stuff and it's interesting.
Oh no, yeah, no. I was like, I can at least do this because Zine will come over and say, "Wow, you only used 17 your boxes this time. This is cool."
Hey, Zine, I'm using encased chain drives right now, and I'm only using a lot of them.
It's good to use a lot. They're good to use, but I'm not sure I believe it.
What?
I mean,
No, but I am.
You've been avoiding them this entire time, so
No, I am, but I feel like I'm using way more than is actually necessary.
Possibly, but who cares?
Okay.
I mean, you know, like using less means you have to craft fewer, go back and craft fewer less off of it. It's like it's not a big deal. It's whatever. It's whatever.
So Jordan,
I
remind
mean-
me again about the 5x5 thing. So, as long as the spell turrets fire within a 5x5 block radius of the, was it the spell turret you were talking about? That's a 5x5, or
This is to be fair, I mean, I'm just going off of a message that was put in chat that like the spell turrets, if they're in a 5x5 area, it should work or something like
oh
that.
yeah, I'm going off that message too. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to blame you.
Okay. I'm
I
happy
was
to hear
convinced
that.
by the sound of it. I was like, okay, I was wondering if that's what it was. But, yeah.
Okay, so I have a new method of gold nuggy production, which is so cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I mean, this is, I don't know if this is a good stopping point at all for you both.
I can do.
It will just about be for me. So feel free to outro.
Hold on, Pete. You should outro. Let me
Indeed.
go in and see what you have done while you
Oh,
outro.
you picked the absolute worst day. So I'm
Why do I
There's,
pick the
there's,
worst
there's
day?
never a good
I have
day.
a
You
head
just,
cold. I'm genuinely so like ill
can't you
right
hear
now.
how gravelly my voice has been? But, um,
Are you mocking
Ooh,
me?
look at these.
am I mocking you? No, I wasn't in the slightest.
Are you sick as well?
No, I was just bellowing before this. So when I was giving explanations and stuff, I noticed that my voice was just really gravelly. And,
Okay, I
Oh my
need
god!
to.
Oh my
But
god!
that's
Oh my
just
god! Oh my god! Oh my
I
god!
need to turn on.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Wait.
is everything
Particles
okay?
all.
Turning them off. Turning them off. Hold on, I need to lock these first.
Okay, wait. So, will it just like know to shoot them at the right block?
I don't know.
Got it.
I didn't know that me doing that would just fire them off, but I guess that makes sense. That's kind of cool, the animation that it does, though. I just need to redo this completely. Locking it surely means that it will not fire, right? That's what locking means? I hope
Possibly.
it does.
Definitely.
Oh no, locking I think means that you can't mess with the interval. It won't actually turn it off. I think it needs a redstone signal to be turned off. Locking just means if you punch it, it won't adjust the time. Okay.
So, are these all like? Do they have all their proper spells, or is this just like the formation they'll be in?
I was just about to put all the spells in them, but then
Oh,
they started
okay.
firing, and I was like, I
Got
don't know if I should be having the spells fire right now if I'm not sure where they're gonna go. I don't want to break anything.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's placing stuff in. Okay.
Yeah, so that's working, and then this is
So
the
confused.
source generation. Same system that I built, just replaced
Okay.
over again. But lectern tech, it's using lectern tech. Very cool.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And then the source relay splitter, sending all the source over to the jars, and yeah. So
Hopefully that'll stop those from going.
Nice. I mean, like, if you think you can just put the spells in them and they'll just start cranking, we could see if this works as a
I'll
episode
do
finale.
it. Let me
All
unlock
right.
them.
Zine, you want to come into the nether and
Yeah.
see if
I'm
this
so
happens?
scared it's gonna break
Yeah.
something. Okay. Hex, firework, conjure, mage light, gravity, ignite, cold snap, intangible, freeze, crush, and grow. Does any of that sound like it will break this?
With
Half
our
of them.
powers combined. Captain Play. Actually, oh, you're thinking like there is a chance that it's going to just destroy all the blocks?
Yep.
Oh.
So
Hey.
I can hold on. I can turn off the casting. Or wait, I can turn these off. If I remember correctly, the thing said to be safe to set these to 8 seconds of an interval.
Okay. Hey, Zine,
So
is
I'm gonna-
the server backed up?
Beg your pardon?
Is the server backed up?
All right, I'll look into it more before we do this.
No. I think it'll be funny either way.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
TPS is
Maybe-
20 across the board.
Wait, make a wall behind? What do you mean behind?
Meaning that there's something backing where they're shooting at?
Like make a wall to separate these here? Is that what it is? Like
There is some torches turned off.
behind? Wait, behind the source.
Yeah.
Huh?
What direction are they shooting?
Why make a wall?
They're shooting this way.
Then I think they're saying place a wall behind it so there's a backing board for where they're shooting at.
But wouldn't it, if it's shooting in front, why does it need a wall behind?
Maybe they were saying
Why
behind the
would it be
target.
backward?
I don't know.
What do you mean no? Okay, so no other side. So so this side, maybe we just sandwich it. Just a nice sandwich.
Sure, let's suffocate them.
Oh, on the train. Oh. Got it.
You know,
On
I
the
could
train
point these
side.
at the ceiling instead of at our hard work.
or at the
first.
floor or something. I don't know, dude. But here, we'll just if we do
No,
this,
no, no, no.
it'll be fine.
I'll-
No. It'll be fine. There we go. There we're just doing. There we go. Perfect.
I need you to know that when you start saying no, it'll be fine while I'm panicking is the most comforting thing in the world. Suddenly, I have no worries about this at all.
It's so exciting.
All right.
Okay, so do we need to? Do we deploy? Do we deploy?
Hold on. So that's ignite and cold snap.
It's like you're doing a piston firing order in a car.
Isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I
Go for
think
it.
Maybe.
Oh, wait. Wait for it. I mean,
It definitely should have fired off the
wait. I saw
What?
something happen. Wait, what did it do? Something like went through the thing.
Wait, stop moving. Wait, there's a thing there.
Something
Yeah,
hit
what
it.
is it?
Oh, I'm
It
so
grew
brave.
slightly.
We have growth.
Well,
Wait, what? Oh, things are What the frick is
so
happening?
we
What is
basically
going
decided not to figure out what spells are needed, but instead are just firing all the spells at it. Is that true?
Well, so every one of these that's generated will require 5
Of the 10. Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
random every
Right.
time. So yeah.
But there's ways to figure out which 5 it needs, but there's also
That sounds so complex.
I mean, the thing is, do we need to figure those out?
that's what I'm saying.
That's-
Is I think even in the manual, it's like you can do this and do this and do this, or you could just spam all the spells at it.
Yeah, I think that was the 8-second thing I was talking about, but
It feels like this isn't quite 100% though. Like it
do
seems
we
like
know what just grew in there? Like this thing turned
It's-
into
it-
a
I
like,
think it's-
robot.
I think it's changing every time one of the correct spells hits it.
Huh. Interesting.
But this doesn't look quite right. I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't. So, he's saying if you shoot the spells too fast, it increases the cooldown. So maybe it's just going too quickly. Is there a way to like add delay?
To the spells?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the casting? Yeah, you can
Yeah.
change them to take as long as you need. Like hover over or look at the timer spell turret. If you
Yeah,
punch
8
it, it'll
seconds.
increase it.
Oh, okay.
So like, I can change this to 10 seconds. I can change it to like a minute or 2 minutes even.
Got it.
Do we want to try like 20 seconds or something?
It may be a situation where this thing is fricked up for now. Maybe change it to 10 seconds and we'll just give it a try with a fresh thing.
I set them all at 20. I can change it back to 10 if you want.
Oh, no, that's fine. Let's try that. Okay, so
Okay.
can we break this?
Is this generating enough sources? as well,
Oh, wait.
too? I think
It
actually
just
is.
didn't. No, it just did another step. Hold on, it just did another step.
Oh my god, it's evolving.
Yeah, what the?
Wait, that's so cool. It's got to be like 3 out of 5 correct ones, right?
No. I'm just like, I'm at a loss as to how this actually, like...
You have your particles on, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say
I'm
there's
just at a loss
show
as to
happening here.
how it finally works.
Hit it with the right 5 spells. I think that basically what's happening, and if I understood it, and this isn't expert knowledge but interpretation, is that whenever we hit it with a wrong spell, there's a cooldown where you can't try again. And so what's happening is we're having to hit the right sequence where it's not in cooldown and the correct spell that we need to hit is going in.
So basically we need it
Wow,
so
that takes
that...
a while.
Okay, so Pete, it needs to be, these are like evenly distributed across the time rather than like them all rapid firing and then break and then rapid firing and then break. So it needs to be like even distribution, one going off every, X amount of seconds.
Okay.
All
So
right.
okay, so it's an
I'm
8.
trying to wrap my head around how to do
Got
this.
it. So they're saying it's an 8-second cooldown per spell, not that the whole loop is 8 seconds.
So everything needs to fire up once every basically 9
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
Well, then we should have been there by now. I mean, we've certainly gone through 10
Well,
cycles
we're
of 8
firing
seconds.
pretty.
We're
Yeah,
firing
but it
kinda
might just
inconsistently,
be.
right? Because we might
It's
just be
firing
missing
a
the one
whole
that it
bunch of
needs.
them. Yeah, pretty
Do we not
quick
have all
after
10
each other. So
spells?
it could be. It
We
could be on
do.
cooldown every time.
Yeah, just like the last spell that's needed might be hitting while it's on cooldown, and then we just never hit. Like, it
Right.
could be a year. Imagine it could be a year until this works. With the setup, wow, it's crazy. Okay, so the whole thing needs to be a lot more evenly organized.
Staggered.
So were you thinking
Staggered 8
that
seconds.
staggered 8 seconds? Okay.
So can you have a system where like you start one, wait 8 seconds, start the next, start the like put them all. I don't know how you turn them on and off, right? But
Right, so-
if you do 80 seconds, right? If you do 80 seconds and then just have a stopwatch basically, and every 8 seconds start the next one, and then it should start going in a loop where it's like that.
Could we do that, or? Oh yeah, I guess that would work. Trying to think in my head, could it also be like one could be set to 8 seconds, another one 16, another one 24, another one 32?
No. Because then they'll all end up syncing up.
Oh, you're right.
The metronome.
Okay, I can do that then.
paradox.
So I just need to set them up so all of them can be redstone powered, so I can basically turn all of them off and then just jumpstart them. Or just create one. There's a couple ways of doing this. Okay.
I mean, you could just set them all to 80 seconds and then stopwatch the on. How do you control on off?
Redstone power.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. So
So if you just put a lever behind each of them, turn them all off, set them to 80 seconds, and then just stopwatch and flick every 8 seconds, basically, then it
Swish
should
and flick.
pretty much work.
Leviosa. Come on, man.
dude, am I losing my mind? How do you make a lever?
Hobble and
What?
stick.
Oh, it's a stick, not a plank.
It's all right. We've done a lot of create, man.
Do you also feel like as you go on through life, when you learn something new, eventually you hit capacity, so every new thing that you learn has to push out some other
Yeah.
thing that you've learned?
Definitely.
Okay. The lever fell out somewhere.
The most important
last
things in
time.
my head that like, I will ever learn, I wasn't able to learn because I know all those REO Speedwagon lyrics. Like, it's sad. I was like, I need to remember this.
So that
Then
turned off.
I don't even remember the REO Speedwagon lyrics at this point. But you know, like, time crystal.
Isn't that turning off both of them?
That is turning off both of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to bring these up.
So I would think lever on the back, and then another on the top. You could have kept your blocks there.
I could have. There's a lot of things I could. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I am struggling with
Okay.
life. at the
Do you have
moment.
levers? Do you have levers on you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you have blocks?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
We could do that, right?
That does work. Yes.
Perfect.
And then I was thinking about here. Just do a row on top of these, and the levers on top of that. That
I need to make 3 more. I will
works
get there.
too. I think. I have one on me here.
You
So
have a
wait,
lot
is
of patience
redstone
for me right now, and I
on?
appreciate that.
Turning them on?
Yeah, if you turn the redstone on, then it turns them off.
Wait, redstone on turns them off.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
so
the
they're all
power-
off. Wait, nope, they're not.
No, they're all on.
Okay. Redstone on turns them all off?
Well, yeah, because they power fine without any redstone, right?
Okay.
So now they're all off.
Okay, casting turned off. Cool. So set the delay to 80 seconds on all of them, I guess.
You can shift punch to, or shift right click to go up by 10.
Okay. Wait, why did it just fire?
They are going down
Actually
a
affected it.
crazy route right
okay.
now.
Human error.
It might work, but I think that they're a little off the
Perfect.
range.
Okay, so they're all set to 80. Cool.
Yes. Alright.
I'm really curious to.
And now we just
try and
stopwatch initiate,
read the MBT.
basically. So, who wants to? Does someone want to be on stopwatch, reading off mark, and then the other person flicking levers, or should we just do it on our own screen?
I'm on stopwatch.
Okay. So you have to count me basically. So you give me a 3, 2, 1 start, and on start you start it, and I flick the first lever, and then you count me.
Every 8
You
seconds.
just count me every 8 seconds, and then
Okay.
I flick the next one. It's low tech,
you ready?
but hopefully it works.
Oh
All
no,
right,
this is good old manual labor right here, manual work. Let's do it. All right.
Do we hold on? Do we want to do? People are saying do like 88 seconds just in case. Do we
We
want
can do
to
that.
add?
Yeah, we can do that. Have a little bit of buffer.
Okay. All right.
I really want to figure out the MBT
So,
on this.
high tech. Shift right click, double left click.
It feels so much more better.
I'm not this professional. You already got these. Okay, you're too good.
Okay.
Oh, would it be? Oh, would be 90 because it's. Yeah, there's 10 of them.
Prime numbers.
I'll just give 9 seconds. Yeah.
They want not. Oh, that's the kind of wiggle room you want. Okay, I wasn't sure if you needed like a different kind of buffer, but all right. So
Yeah,
90 on all of them?
we'll just do 90. Yeah.
All right.
You know what would be cool
Just
is
to
if
make
you use
sure
those
that
create blocks that toggle.
we don't.
Um,
so count me every.
If you could figure out a way to make that so
Yeah,
that
every
the
9
create
seconds?
blocks
8
toggle
and a half,
each
9,
tick,
9,
so
yeah,
it's like
count every
8
9, count every
seconds,
9, that's
next
fine.
toggle,
Every 9 or every
and it fires the
Every
next
9
spell,
seconds.
and then
Okay.
it's just the next,
Okay,
next.
so 3, 2,
That'd be pretty
1,
cool.
Go. You hit
On
start,
go.
and I flick the first lever. Okay.
On go. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Then you could just have
2,
one loop.
1 go.
I wonder if it works that way or if I'm forgetting how it works.
Count me.
I feel like it works that way.
2, 1 go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1 go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1 go.
All right.
3, 2, 1 go.
This is
right.
this is wild. I
3,
am impressed and
2,
amused.
1 go.
Like, if it works,
Okay.
good on them. That's awesome. This is
3,
way outside of the
1,
realm of
go.
the way that I would approach this.
Right.
3, 2, 1 go. 3, 2, 1 go. Three, 2, 1 go.
Was this lever powering the block above it?
2,
Oh no, that's it. You're
1
good. You're good.
go.
They're all flipped.
I'm gonna be saying that in my sleep tonight.
Okay.
Did something not work?
I'm not sure. Were they all supposed to fire like immediately when the lever flips? That's the only thing that confused. Like, it doesn't seem like one is firing every 9 seconds. Do they not just immediately go upon lever flippage?
I wonder if the lever doesn't actually reset the timer. If the lever will just stop it wherever the interval was at in that moment.
If it was working right, shouldn't they have been shooting off every 9 seconds since you turned on
Yeah,
the
they
levers?
should.
Yeah,
So
they should have.
They weren't.
we can wait 9 seconds and verify that they're not shooting.
Yeah, I know this is happening. Huh. Okay.
Well,
For what it's worth, I enjoy doing.
No,
was
because
good
you
try.
have these at 90 seconds. They're only going to fire off once every minute and a half.
well, yeah, but the idea is that you get 9 seconds, 9 seconds, 9 seconds. Instead, they're all basically, they're only firing off 9 seconds, but all of their shots are concentrated together rather than being evenly spaced when we flip the levers.
I see.
So, Yeah, you're probably right, Pete. They just retained the part in their cycle, and the lever just paused it. So I don't know how we get it to proper. Like, what we probably have to do is wait for one to fire, pause it, and then do the whole thing again. But maybe we do that next time.
Let's see. Let me just real quick here.
I think there's got to be a much simpler solution that none of us are thinking of.
Probably, but we can come up with it in between.
Oh,
episodes.
I desperately want to figure out the MBT audit. Like, I've been really curious about how to go about it and stuff. As you guys been, and I was like, this is wild because it's way outside the realm of where, like, and not in a negative way. Like, it's interesting to watch the troubleshooting because I'm like, this would not even occur to me, and I wouldn't know where to begin. But I've been really curious about the MBT stuff as well. So, it's just,
alternatively, break, replace with the power turned off, and they should all be at the start of their cycle, and then do it again. But my food is here, so I do gotta get
True,
going.
that could work.
Yeah.
So, well, let me get my feet off the desk and sit up straight and look proper. We want to thank our sponsor for today's stream, Apex Hosting, providing the server we've been playing on. If you guys would like to play with your friends, be sure to check out the link in our description. You can save 25% off on your first month. You'll help support us, and we appreciate that. And thank you to them for sponsoring. And you can do all sorts of stuff like mod packs, vanilla, adventure, or as we were saying, you can even pick yourself up one of the latest Pal World servers as well, which is we're actually using. So it's been good stuff there as well. We do create these live. You can see this happens. Twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez, Twitch.tv/PeteZahHutt, and Twitch.tv/Zine. Throw some follows, see all the extra content that happens that you don't always make it into the video. That you don't, whatever. And then if you have enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you haven't already, then subscribe, turn on notifications, share with a friend, tell your family, put up a billboard, whatever it is you want to do. We appreciate the support, and thank you. Anything for you guys before we go?
All good.
That's it for me.
All right. Bye, guys.